So we got to figure out how to use AI to make us smarter, not make us dumber. So often people are concerned that you just cheat our own learning. We're going to take AI and have it do all of our work for us, and we become dumber and dumber until we're eventually just a slug sitting there not doing much at all. So yeah, let's learn how to take AI and help us make us smarter. And it's not hard to do. In fact, it's amazing what it can do. And I wanted to give you a few hints. I have a nice little blog post on my website to help you with that. But I thought I'd just talk about a few things really quickly that I've been doing that I thought were pretty interesting with regards to that. So first, I have a bunch of things on there, but one of them I thought I'd do is just the thought of saying, ask AI to be your tutor to help you learn a subject. And I have taken the 3 subjects I'm interested in. One of them was how to build apps, teach me how to create apps. One of them was, I'm here in Hawaii right now, and one of them would be, we went to visit Pearl Harbor. And as we're visiting Pearl Harbor, there's lots of unknowns, and I have such an inquisitive mind. I wanted to know more about it. So I wanted to learn more about the whole Pearl Harbor bombing, what happened, what was Japan's motives and strategies, what was the U.S., what were the critical strategic successes and failures. And I thought, why don't you teach me that? And I'm going to show you that in a second. I also have another one I might do, which is I just like, my kids always joke around and say, if you want to know anything about birds, Dad's the bird person and I am the bird person. I say all these birds in Hawaii. I know quite a bit about them already, but I probably use it to teach me a lot more about the birds in Hawaii because I just like to learn wherever I go. And I don't want to use AI to get dumber. I want to use it to get smarter. So let me just jump into something. So in this blog post talks about a bunch of different things you should do. I'm going to focus in on something I did right up front. Let me just hop into it, which was this post at the very. I mean, I did a lot. You can see I just got totally into it. I didn't spend that long, but I know a lot about Pearl Harbor and the bombing of Pearl Harbor, how it all worked. So I asked it. I said, I'd like to learn about Pearl Harbor. I'd like to become an expert about it. Could you teach me? And it said, absolutely. And it gave me a bunch of options. It even said that it'll be my tutor. There's multiple ways it can teach me. Here's some of the basic things it can look into. Those looked really interesting. So I went ahead and asked it a little bit. It gave me an overview. Then it said, to structure your learning, I can provide readings, timelines, maps, quizzes to test your knowledge. All those were really cool to me. And so I just said, let's go with background and causes first. You'll see what I did. I learned a lot about, one of the things that stood out to me, what I learned was that Japan really wanted to expand in Asia. They needed to expand because they needed natural resources because they changed from a feudal system to a much more industrial economy. And they needed raw materials to be able to do that. And so they started invading other countries, and that's what they needed to do. America was very worried about that. And this is kind of boring stuff, but I learned that America had an oil embargo, which cut off most of Japan's oil because they were so worried about it. And Japan at that point either needed to back off and lose face or declare war, which build up. And it told me tons of things about what it did to build up to war. It gave me summary of causes. And I even said, give me a timeline. It gave me a timeline, which is pretty amazing, just to know what happened when. And I'm sitting here right now on the North Shore, and I know that I just went to visit today some pillboxes, which were set up for machine guns to shoot out at the attacking invaders. And I know that they flew right over this area into Pearl Harbor, and now I know a lot more about it, what happened, what didn't. And one thing I just wanted to show you is as I was going through here, I said, could you, I want to learn more about some intelligence things. So it told me more about that. But what I really wanted to know about carriers too, was could you use quizzes to help me learn this? So look at all the things I went through. And then I had to do quizzes. So I'm almost there. Here we go. I said, could you use quizzes to solidify what I've learned? And it said, sure, which one do you want me to quiz you on? I said, backgrounds and causes of Pearl Harbor. It asked me some questions, 4 questions, pretty smart, but not that smart because I got one wrong. And so then it asked me some more questions. I got those right. And the cool thing about this is, here we go, I got this one wrong right here. The cool thing about this is when you get them wrong, it says, do you want to go more into depth about that? And I knew I got that one wrong. I just kind of went too fast. But if I didn't, I could say, yeah, tell me more about it. My learning just gets better and better. And I have this private tutor, private teacher to teach me all I can about this. Of course, you might want to verify things, and you might want to push back on some things if you say, hey, I don't know, I've heard other things. Like I heard that the aircraft carriers weren't in harbor because one of the admirals thought that that was pretty dangerous to have them in there. He got them out. This doesn't say that. This says they just happened to be away at this time, and that really saved us strategically. That helped America. But I don't know if that's really true or not. So I would probably push back, say, give me facts about, whether it was just coincidence that they were gone, or anything that says that that this admiral really wanted to be out to sea. So very helpful, very great way to learn. I would strongly encourage you to use ChatGPT, any one of them, Perplexity, Grok, whichever one you want to help you learn and to become more knowledgeable, rather than to become so weak that you don't know anything, that it's a detriment to your learning. Thank you. Good luck in your AI learning. And like always, please like or subscribe if you like what I'm giving you. And talk to you later.